Hello.
Can you hear me?
Can I hear you? I can hear you fine. I can hear you fine. I'm just hoping that the computer hears you fine as well. Okay. So we've started recording. So I'll start the meeting.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So hi Keith and everyone. Welcome back to the hello. Welcome back to the 23rd week of the spiritual journey. Yes. So it's the penultimate meeting of the year. Yes. So I hope you've had a good week, Keith. Have you had a good week? In parts. Great. Did you get a chance to look at our Facebook group, The Spiritual Journey 21?
No, but I've been to see someone yesterday who hopefully sorted out my emails and Netflix and whatever else. So I'm giving you a try today, and then I've got them all stored on my email, so it should be easy now.
Oh, that's really good news.
I have a lack of logic, but certainly these machines do. These are primitive machines by what we'll have in the future.
Yes.
We'll be able to speak to it.
Yes, in about 5 years, I think.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. It won't be galaxy. It'll be universal. Yeah. A bit bigger.
I've been on Zoom twice without any problem.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You've been there twice. Undoubtedly with Neil.
No, with a visiting preacher. He's giving a series during Lent every Thursday. Very good too. He's taking the Book of Revelation. It's not just what he says. He's got a very quiet, unaffected manner, but very easy to listen to, persuasive even. So he's going chapter by chapter.
Okay, that sounds good. So you're keeping busy. Now, can you remember what we looked at last week?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, we were considering what's life all about.
Oh, yes, so I remember that question, yes.
Yes, okay. Now, to start today, I'd like to ask the question, who owns you, Keith? Who owns you?
Who owns me?
Yeah, who owns you?
Well, the Creator.
The Creator. Right. Okay, that's one way of looking at it. Now, as I understand it, we are all subjects of the crown.
Sorry, say that again.
We're all subjects of the crown.
Subjects of the crown. Yeah, they don't own us, but we're citizens. We're citizens of this particular country.
Okay, we're citizens. So when we say the crown, the Queen represents the crown. So today I'd like to look at the difference between common law and legal law. Yeah.
Right.
Now I have no law qualifications, so I'm talking about my own research and comprehensions according to documents and videos readily available to the public. Now, according to many sources, what happens is the following. Yes, a quote from one of the members, Zanth, in my common law group. Yeah, I'm in a common law group. Now, she says, essentially, the government operates under maritime law. That's legal law. Yes? And maritime law. That's legal law. Yes.
Go on then.
Well, we're close to the sea here, so perhaps we should know a bit more about it. So, and sees all people, now legal law sees all people as cargo. Yes? So, when we are born, our birth certificate is us being registered as a piece of cargo in their system. Yes? That's, this is I mean, you can look this up online. You can look at the videos. You can look at many different sources. Now, that certificate is like a share certificate, which is traded on the stock market as a future, i.e., on the probability of how much we may earn for the system. Yes, rather like slaves. Now, we therefore create a lot of money for the system, which is kept in trust. Aha, the say cavie, which I believe may relate to your national insurance number. Yes? So, most common law equity courses are based on tapping into that trust to nullify all debts, council tax, income tax, mortgages, etc. Because in theory, we are in credit and just need to find out how to access this pot of money. Yes, now that's what Zout says. So this registered entity, your birth certificate, has your name and it is called your strawman. Yes, but it is not you under common law. You are deemed to be a living flesh and blood man or woman. So the name on your birth certificate is a fictitious person. Now, I add a link for a video explaining the straw man in greater depth. Yes, that'll be on the PDF on the Academy website. So the title is "What is Your Straw Man? The Slavery of Our Time" by Bibi Bacchus. It's a good video. You should watch that one. To comprehend more about this, you need to go online and do some research. It's a very interesting subject, which brings me to the main subject for today, the reality in films. Yes?
The reality in
films.
Oh, right.
Yes? So, as with the Bible, films contain a message, but it is in code. For part of our university research year in 2016, each student was asked to write about a film. Yes, this is when I was at university. The film I chose was The Wizard of Oz. Do you remember that film, Keith?
Oh, I do. Yes, a fine film of its kind.
A fine film. Okay.
Of its kind.
Of its kind, yes. Anyway, in 2017, I wrote a 14-page paper about the film with an introduction line. Yes? The introduction line was, there are 3 levels to this film: the child level, the spiritual level, and the esoteric level. Yes, so you can, yes. And it got through the university. The paper is about the film, The Wizard of Oz. Now, here's an update. Yes, because we're not going to look at the 14 pages today. Yes. Now, The Wizard of Oz film is a political statement. It shows not only what they have done to us, but suggests there is a way out. Some esoteric knowledge is needed to unravel its hidden meanings. The film is about working on a farm and suggests we are all slaves on the plantation. We can vote to have this or that master, so we need not think. Yes, like the Bible, the film was made for women and children. Yes. So the door, now this is interesting, the door to understanding is Dorothy. Yes. Now the anagram of Dorothy is what? Thy door. Yes. So if you take that door, okay, so that's a way into the understanding. Rather like Neo waking up, taking the red pill in the Matrix film. Do you remember the Matrix film?
No.
You don't? Okay, well, that's one you can watch, one for the future. Only in this film, The Wizard of Oz, you can relax in red slippers. Yes. So as a child, a newborn baby, one is transformed into three characters. This is like an esoteric meaning. The strawman comes first, as in the film. This is the first character one meets through the door. Yes, the strawman is the fiction they, the government, create through your birth certificate. You become like a commodity. Here, just like tin to be traded on the stock market. The Tin Man needs to become a living individual, so needs a heart. Yes, tin is the metal of Jupiter. One of the metals we need for mental, mental alchemy, transforming lead into gold. Yes, we've talked about that before. But here in this culture, tin doesn't live long, it soon rusts. Yes, so Jupiter is the ruler of the day in the middle of the week, Thursday. Its color is red. Yellow for the emotion, so we can either have an emotional connection, attachment to our fictitious name as cargo, or rise above it using higher emotion with mental alchemy and the realization that one is a living individual. Higher emotion is called spirituality in the church, but that's another story, the cul-de-sac. Now, having been downgraded, one can be seen as just an animal. Yes, once they've got your name on that birth certificate, just an animal, a lion. A lion that lacks courage or a compliant church sheep nature. However, the lion is also the symbol for the sun. Through mental alchemy, we can shine as a living entity. The Wizard of Oz is the collection of politicians telling us all is well, but shouting at us what we must do from behind the desk which votes have given them. Votes people give to them. Then votes they control to do with as they like. Yes. And they're not worried because we're just cargo. The yellow brick road can be likened to the Bible bricks that were made for the pharaohs. Yes, they are gold bricks in this case. The slaves build for the corporations. Yes, the yellow brick road, that's yellow gold for the corporations. Only now they are used on the path to build our own prison, sadly. No straw for the corporations, for the big bosses, rulers of the hives, bricks without strawman. Yes. Now in Exodus, it will say, "Get back to your burdens." Yes. And Pharaoh said, "Behold, the people of the land are now many, and you make them rest from their burdens." The same day, Pharaoh commanded the taskmakers of the people and their foremen, "You shall no longer give the people straw to make bricks, as in the past. Let them go and gather straw for themselves." Yes? So they gather straw for themselves because, they are a straw man. Yeah? But the number of bricks that they made in the past, you shall impose upon them. You shall be no means reduce it, for they are idle. So that's what the Bible says. So at this time the people of the world have been trapped by the sewer system of the legal law, civil law, maritime law, and have been dragged out to...
Just a minute.
Yes?
The story of the Israelites or Hebrews in Egypt takes a very different turn in the end. Moses leads them out. They pursue, the army of Pharaoh are all destroyed in the Red Sea, etc., etc. They're looking for freedom, and they've thrown off the yoke of Egyptians.
Well, that's where we are now, isn't it? Yes? That's the point we're at now. So it's sink or swim time. It's possible to learn to walk, yes? To learn to walk on water, like the sun and the moon reflecting off the sea, silver and gold thinking, and get in touch with the law of the land, universal, natural common law, and take back one's universal rights. Don't sink like a tin can sold down the river. Now, as I've been singing and saying since 2001, let my people go. Yeah, not go thee, not God, not go thee down that road to go thee, but to the promised land where they can feel the land beneath their feet as universal, sovereign, and unique individuals. Now, here are some links for further research. The link will be on the PDF. And okay, so Fear of the Light. That's one of the videos you can watch. There are a couple of videos there. So really, that's it for this week. Once again, I leave you with the Versailles Tarot link. There is also a Facebook group for the Versailles Tarot link below, yes, on the PDF. For those interested in tarot, here is an excellent group to look at Versailles Tarot, and there's a link. And for anyone who wishes to join us on the live Zoom meetings, contact me either through my website, Universal Comprehension Academy, or LinkedIn addresses. The addresses are provided in the comments under the YouTube video, or simply leave a comment in the YouTube comment section. Now, just one thing before we go, Keith, you like reading? Yes. Now, there is a book you may wish to read on the PDF and in the Facebook group, The Spiritual Journey 21. It's called Strawman Story. It's a free download, so it's a book you can download, yeah, and it looks very interesting. I can send you that link by email. Could you open an email?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send you the link by email, and so you can open that and you can download that if you want to. Yes. So, just one thing. Are you feeling better now? This morning you were a bit under the weather.
I've got the sun shining into my room, so that helps. Shining on me.
The sun is shining on you. Well, happy spring and happy New Year. I mean, this is the start of a real new year. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
But you're feeling good, are you?
I'm getting there.
You're getting there. Great. I'm glad to hear that. So I'll leave that there for this week. I hope to see you next week on the 9th of March. Yes.
Yeah.
And that will complete your second year. But we'll see what we will do after that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, can you wave goodbye for us?
I'm waving, but
Okay. Okay. So Keith is waving goodbye, and I hope he does get better soon.
you. How is was it your mother that's unwell?
I haven't heard from her from a couple of days.
Oh.
Yes, but she did fall over. Yes. Yes. So we'll see how that goes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then bye for now, Keith.
Thank you.
Bye to everyone.